Yeah, people do not know what Nubian is. And even in your comments, people still don't know what Nubian is. So I'm going to run it down very quickly, right? People that are between Tungula all the way up to Aswan right here. This land is the Nubian land. Anyone from this region is Nubian. There are three types of Nubians, right? There is the Danagla, right? They speak Nandi, right? Then there's Al Kanzi, right? Which are primarily in Egypt, right? They speak Matuki, right? And there's the Mahasi language, which is spoken by Al Mahas. Now, everyone else, right, that is not from this region, right, is not Nubian. Now, most of the people that are commenting on your posts, right, like they're saying that, oh, they're from Kenya, oh, they're from Uganda, those areas, right? Those people are from Jibal al-Nuba. And those people were misplaced by a guy, his name is Muhammad al-Amin Basha, who basically went to Jibal al-Nuba, right? And they basically took people from there because they were known to be very strong, fierce warriors. I will also talk about this in a different video, by the way. But he basically took them for war. And then they basically went all the way down to Kenya, Uganda, and those regions. And they basically took the name Nubian, but they're not really Nubian. Now, because of that, right, because they were known to be fierce warriors, right, even Idi Amin, who was the president of Uganda, right, actually liked having Nubians, quote unquote, in the army. So he would take people from basically Jibal al-Nuba and people from Uganda and that region, right? And he would basically take them in his army because he thought that that would make his army completely strong and like a force to be reckoned with. So that is why you'll hear about like Ugandan Nubians and Kenyan Nubians and that. They're not really Nubians, right? They're mostly from Jibal al-Nuba, and a lot of them also come from South Sudan, right? But they're not really Nubians. So yeah, and a lot of people like to mistake Nubians with Jibal al-Nuba. This is like a common reoccurring theme with me. Like every time I see it, right? People do not understand that just because Nubawiyin and Nubians in English, they look exactly the same. So they basically just took the role as Nubians, which is why you can't really find that much information on them online because they'll mix it up a lot. We don't even really have people that are famous from this region that much, right? Like there are notable people, for example, like Rami Dawood. Rami Dawood is a very famous Nubian from Wadi Halfa, and his music basically is like catered for Americans and that. Then we have the likes of the Aswani Nubian by the name of Hamza Ala ad-Din, he's also known as Hamza ad-Din. Then we have the great singer Muhammad Wardi, who is from Wadi Halfa. And those are from the figures that are known worldwide. Now, it's kind of sad that we don't really have that many people out there that are Nubian, right? But inshallah, we're going to change that, right? So now we're going to educate people on who actually is Nubian and what Nubian actually is.